What did I get myself into? This was an unexpected rabbit hole when I was researching today's topic. And it's something that I already knew a lot about, but I really didn't realize how deeply connected it was to all of these other chronic health problems. I'm Corey Applin. Welcome to today's episode of Compound Action, how small steps create massive change. And today I'm going to be talking about something called oxidative stress. And it's something that happens when there's an imbalance between the unstable molecules that bounce around and do all kinds of damage. They wreak havoc on the body. When you develop oxidative stress, it's like rusting metal. When the body systems are exposed to too much without protection, it wears down over time, leading to disease and aging. And what causes oxidative stress? It's these free radicals. They're highly reactive molecules that have unpaired electrons. And without getting too sciencey on it, these unpaired electrons, or because they're unpaired, they seek stability by trying to steal electrons from other cells. This is what eventually causes the damage. And to fully understand it, we have to go back one step further to the causes of free radicals. Now, sometimes free radical production is normal. It's a normal part of metabolism. When we generate energy, for example, free radicals can be a normal byproduct of it. But then there's all the things that aren't necessarily natural. We have dietary factors, highly processed foods, high sugar intake, fried foods, those types of things. We have environmental factors that comes from things like pollution, cigarette smoke, alcohol consumption, even radiation from UV light. We have psychological factors that produce stress, or even physical stress on the body can increase free radical production. And then we have other toxins like certain drugs, medications, environmental chemicals, and pesticides can all contribute to free radical formation. Now, what I thought was really interesting in my research is that medication was lumped in to toxins as it contributes to free radical production. So take from that what you will. But when we produce these free radicals and when there's too many of them for our body to neutralize, that's when we start to experience oxidative stress on the body. Now, I wanted to list out all the different things that oxidative stress can cause, but it's too long of a list. So I'm going to drop a more comprehensive list in the description here. I'll be covering some of the main points. First and foremost, we talk about cellular damage. This is damage to lipids, damage to proteins, even DNA damage, which can lead to a lot of diseases, a lot of stress on the body. Something that's going to be really interesting for a lot of people is it increases the aging process. So we get premature aging, we get more wrinkles, and many skin conditions are related to the oxidative stress. Maybe more importantly, from a health perspective, would be its correlation to chronic diseases. So first and foremost, it contributes to chronic inflammation. And you might have heard this said, inflammation is the root cause of all disease. So inflammation can have a really profound impact on health and wellness in general. But some things that are more specific, it can increase the risk of cardiovascular disease. It leads to plaque buildup in the arteries. It can contribute to neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Brain damage have all been linked to oxidative stress. It also plays a role in insulin resistance, which contributes to the rise in things like type 2 diabetes, unexplained weight gain, metabolic syndromes, and obesity. If you've ever wondered why metabolism seems to be slower or why you're accumulating more fat in the belly, both of those things are also linked to oxidative stress. It can contribute to sleep problems, psychologic issues like anxiety and depression, digestive issues, and the big C, cancer. DNA mutations caused by free radicals can increase cancer risk. Sounds like a big deal, right? You think everybody would be talking about oxidative stress, but it seems to be just flying under the radar. And what I find most incredible is that there's a test for it. You can actually test very simply, very easily if you have oxidative stress in your body, and if yes, how bad the problem is. Now, there's a few different types of tests, but the one that I believe to be the simplest is a urine test. And it's called an MDA test. The MDA stands for malondialdehyde, which is a byproduct of lipid peroxidation and is a marker for oxidative stress. You can literally pee in a cup at home and within 3 minutes know if you have oxidative stress, and if yes, how bad the oxidative stress is, which I believe is like the starting point for finding the right solutions. And of course, if you follow this channel, you know that I always gravitate towards natural solutions when natural solutions are available. So this is where antioxidants come in. And that word gets thrown around all the time. But what the heck is an antioxidant? A lot of people don't even realize what an antioxidant does. So if we take it back, if you remember, the oxidative stress is caused by having an imbalance of the number of damage causing free radicals. They're just outnumbering the antioxidants. And free radicals are the molecules that are missing an electron. So they try and steal it from other healthy tissues. It's like a tug of war, right? Only one side always wins. It's always going to snag that electron from somewhere. And absent of antioxidants, it's always going to snag it from good, healthy tissue, from the DNA, from the cell membrane, those types of things, which is why they cause that type of damage. But an antioxidant is a molecule that helps neutralize the free radicals by donating an electron. It says, here, you can have my electron. What this does is it stabilizes the free radicals without becoming harmful to the antioxidant. And that's the key there. So it prevents or reduces oxidative stress and its harmful effects in the body. Some common antioxidants include vitamin C, vitamin E, glutathione, and compounds like flavonoids and polyphenols. So one of the best ways to fight oxidative stress and lower mental stress, sleep better, have better metabolism, lower the risk of diabetes, lower the risk of cancer, like all these terrible things, is to eat an antioxidant-rich diet. Now, this would include fruits and vegetables like berries, spinach, other colorful fruits and veggies are typically packed with antioxidants. Also, nuts and seeds, which are rich in vitamin E, selenium, and other antioxidants. We have green tea, especially if you're not sensitive to caffeine. Green tea contains polyphenols that reduce free radical damage. And then there's omega-3 fatty acids. I feel like omega-3 fatty acids come up on just about any list of things that help your body. They're found in fatty fish like salmon, and they can reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. In addition to the dietary changes, there's also lifestyle changes. Exercise, at least moderate exercise, enhances the body's natural antioxidant defenses. Stress management, things like meditation, yoga, relaxation techniques can reduce the physiologic effects of stress that contribute to oxidative stress. And then, of course, avoiding environmental toxins, reducing exposure to pollution, toxic chemicals, cigarette smoke, those types of things. I think probably one of the biggest ones now that more and more is coming to light are microplastics. You know, these microscopic pieces of plastic, they're found in just about everything. They're in the water we drink, they're in the foods that we eat, and they can accumulate in the body, causing oxidative stress. So I think one of the best things people can do is stop using plastics to eat out of. Stop drinking from plastic bottles, stop eating out of plastic plates and bowls, those types of things, because as you drink the water from those things, as you eat from those things, you are consuming more of those microplastics. So give your body the best shot. I mean, you can use easily, ceramic things, glassware, even metal plates and bowls, those types of things that, you're not going to get any of those microplastics from those things. Another really great source for the antioxidants are supplements. Probably the most common that people can supplement for are vitamin C and vitamin E. These are really potent antioxidants that help to neutralize those free radicals. There's also CoQ10, which supports cellular energy production and also acts as an antioxidant. There's curcumin. I think this has gained a lot of traction recently. It's found in turmeric. It helps reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. There's also something that I've talked about before called resveratrol. Now, this is found in red wine and grapes. It's a powerful antioxidant, and it's also an anti-aging agent because it helps reduce DNA damage. So it's really powerful there. But the last supplement I want to talk about is one called glutathione. This is known as the master antioxidant because it has two functions. Number one, it directly neutralizes free radicals. So it donates one of its electrons, converting harmful elements into more stable forms like water. But what makes it special is it can also help to recycle other antioxidants. So after antioxidants like vitamin C or vitamin E neutralize a free radical, they become oxidized. So they lose their ability to function. But glutathione comes in and it regenerates these oxidized antioxidants back into their active form, allowing them to continue protecting the body from oxidative damage. This is totally getting the most bang for your buck. So what will happen if you take glutathione for 30 days? Is you'll likely experience an improvement in your body's ability to combat oxidative stress. Because it is the master antioxidant, it plays a critical role in neutralizing free radicals, detoxifying harmful substances, and supporting immune function. Over the course of 30 days, you may notice increased energy levels, enhanced skin health with possible reduction in hyperpigmentation, and improved recovery from physical activity or inflammation. Additionally, it could boost liver function, enhance mental clarity, and help boost immune responses, particularly if you've been dealing with chronic stress or inflammation. So taking glutathione is probably the single most powerful thing that you could do right now today to combat the effects of oxidative stress and start to reverse that damage. Free radicals and oxidative stress, powerful disruptors for the body, but they can be combated with just a few simple steps and get your health moving in the right direction again. that's today's episode. Thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you on the next one.